Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, Knee-High Hobo, where we have just intercepted, or we have an encounter with Duna rather, on the other side of the sun. So we're going to go ahead and do that. First of all though, I'm going to go and do my hellos. And I've got Igoski 113, IQOSKI, I hope I've pronounced that right. The Grim Reaper 997, Operation EGT, Chris Allen and 87 Abel, and Monster Flame. Welcome to you guys. And whilst I'm doing that bit, I'll also do my little Movember section. I'm currently growing mutton chops for the month of November for a charitable cause called Movember. It's a charity which aims to raise money for cancer by, as I say, sponsoring people to grow moustaches. And the idea behind the moustaches is that they have to be as stupid as possible so that it's a conversation, an icebreaker, a conversation starter, an icebreaker rather, and it's sort of a prefix to then talking about testicular cancer. But the Movember donate their money to cancer research, so it covers all types of cancer. Now, if you are a lady, there are still things that you can do. You can head over to Movember.com, I think, or you could just Google Movember, and you can opt in to be a Mo sister. I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but it's I'm sure it's worth just nipping over and finding out. If you are a gentleman, you could also join in. If you are a lady or a gentleman with monies, then you could always sponsor me and give me your monies so that I can give it to cancer research people. Or if you are a young person who has no monies and can't grow facial hair, then you can always head over to the website and make your parents, make your uncles and other adulty figures who can grow hair, make them aware of it. This is a yearly thing. It could just come about every year, and it is for the month of November only. So if you're watching this after December the 1st, 2012, unfortunately you're too late for this one. However, it will be spinning round again. It comes about every year. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's crack on with getting to Duna. So we're going to spin all the way around here. Now, the situation that we are in, the miniature rocket which was going to do our interstellar stage was less than helpful. So we've wound up having to start into our landing stage. We've burnt both tanks in the centre. They were never going to put up a strong fight, and we've burnt these top tanks, and we are about a fifth of the way through our final stage. We have a parachute, but as we learnt last time, that's not going to do as much good. So we're almost going to come into this. We will deploy the parachute because we can, and we have, and it looked better. It looks nicer on there, but I think we're going to be suicide burning our way down there. Now, again, as I said before, I'm not going to do save scumming. If this goes wrong, it goes wrong, and it's just tough titties, and we go back to the drawing board, we learn from our mistakes, and we rebuild the rocket accordingly. I know some people do opt into doing a quick save now and then coming in and doing and redoing and redoing and redoing. That's not my style. My style is, if you're going to fuck it up, then live with the consequences, or do your homework and get it right in the first place. If nothing else, you have options about what you watch. Knee-High Hobo giving you choices since 2012. That should be the new channel motto. Not holy shit, which is I think that'd be more of a catchphrase than the motto. Why do it properly when you could just not? There we go. There's a motto for you. Live your life day by day, kids, by that. Okay, so here we go. The last little bits. And we're going to slow this down. We'll come in and start making... Now, this is also a one-way ticket. This rocket was never designed to come back. So, yeah, unfortunately, it sucks to be these guys. But well, this guy, this is MacGel. But we've taken to calling him Miguel. Now, this actually looks like I shouldn't have to make a course adjustment. It looks like it's going to slam us right into the planet anyway. So if that's true, then that would just be super. Does Ike have its own moon? Oh no, that's a... Oh right, so... Sorry, right, I see. That's Duna there, and then Ike will be a tiny little thing there. I thought there was a moon orbiting a moon. So that's very Star Warsy. It's like a Newton's cradle of planets. Right, so here we go. This is where we meet the influence. And that's it. That's a course change. So... One... Oh, no, we've not locked up. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that we are going to want to be facing this way for starters. Now that's one thing. The other thing as well is that Duna doesn't look like the smoothest planet ever. It's got to be said. So let's just get a bit closer and see what sort of landing we're going to be coming in for. In fact, that looks a little bit like we're getting flung round. Getting flung round it rather than actually just coming straight in on it. It'd be a shame if we are. But let's just get that little bit closer and find out what is the crack. So we're getting to about moon range here. Moonrange.com. And yeah, we're going to be well clear of it. So yeah, I think that I'm guessing that landing on the poles would be the easiest thing to do, i.e. smoothness. But it doesn't look like it's going to be an option. Provided that the capsule survives, that's all I'm really worried about. So we can come in. We've got quite a lot of tolerance in those legs. Ah, here we... Oh, that's a shame. I thought we were going to pass over this crater here. Right, let's... so we need to change... change a few things, first of all. So let's get ourselves pointed back up at the sun. I'm not getting any sound. Let's just... Oh, it's just very, very, very quiet. Why are you growing? Right, well that's one thing now, at least we're not getting flung out of the atmosphere. So we can probably afford to be a little bit more choosy now. I prefer to be on the light side. Sorry, I leant out the microphone there. I prefer to be on the light side of the planet, but if we can't, we can't. That's just the way the story goes. That's quite a close moon, that as well, isn't it? It's 2 million meters. It's either that or Duna is massive. Now, the atmospheric drag, I don't think will pull us down. I don't think it will. Not at 43, despite the fact it would on Kerbal. But I've been wrong before. Hmm. That's not getting any lower, so we'll just keep a very close eye on what happens here as we do get lower. Because it'd be nice to drop that side in and, as I say, come down on the light side, but whether or not that's being a bit ostentatious with our fuel. Whereas we could go right up there and just try and kill it for a vertical drop, because that would be cheaper. But let's see if the atmosphere's got another idea for us first. It doesn't seem like it has. If it hasn't, which it doesn't look like it has, then we'll go back to our apoapsis and we'll do a burn there to drop this back down. So just whilst we're having this pass, then we could actually just enjoy the. No, you can't enjoy anything. Can't see shit. Jesus, that moon's fucking huge. Look at that. Crying out loud. It's a monster. It was sunrise over Duna. Okay, we need our instruments back. Let's have a look. See, there's some pretty good craters and junk to drop onto here. I kind of like the idea of aiming for this. Oops. So I'm just going to push on a little bit here. Okay, so now that we're in that position, we are going to act directly against that. Just the tiniest little bit of throttle. You can see it's shrinking already. It's actually this one here that we're interested in. Maybe we could aim at that. That's the wrong way. To do the kill burn and the right, so that's the angle. That's the angle set. So now we just need to sort out the height. Come on, nice and gentle. There she is. So just drop that down now. I think we're going to slightly miss it again. So that's just a little bit more. Let's go with that. And about half a tank of fuel, which is going to be nothing when we get down there. It's going to be interesting. I'm just hoping that we have enough landing legs to absorb enough of the impact to save the capsule. There's our planet, there's our moon, there's our planet. Okay. Let's get into our landing sort of orbiting position. Okay, and then we shall do a swift drop. Oh shit, it's moved. Okay, fingers crossed I think then. But of course it moves, it's a planet, it rotates, for fuck's sake. Now we're coming in extremely hot. I don't know whether to let the atmosphere take a bit out of us first. Let's see what sort of effect the parachute have. I think next time I'm going to design it so it has 5 chutes as well. See if that's going to add anything to the mix. But this is it now. There's no turning. Well, there probably is. There probably is an event horizon, but it's not long. Wow. Okay. I think now would be a good time to start bleeding off some of this speed. Just because I don't know if that chute's going to do a huge amount. Well, I know it's not going to do a huge amount, but let's give it as much help as we can. Shit, we're pulling through this fuel far too quickly. Right, okay, that and then a suicide burn, I think. So timing is going to be crucial. You, my friend, have had it. I also need this SAS to stay exactly where I tell it to. So I think a suicide burn starting at maybe 1,500, 2,000 metres. I think we're going to shoot through that quite quickly as well. My heart is absolutely thumping at this. Oh, knee-high doesn't like it. The legs aren't even fucking straight, look at that. No, just slap them on however it comes. Right, so we're down to 20,000. Chute should start to deploy soon. there's also the problem with the vertical speed as well. That's the chute gone. Taking a bit out. Suicide burn. Come on, 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 do it! Do it! Oh. That was... So if I'd waited for the 2,000... I mean, look, we're still 3,000 above the... above sea level. Well, a rather predictable outcome. In that, we could have had a lot more control over that had we not had to use so much fuel to adjust the course. Again, not catastrophic. We got here. The problem was the interstellar stage. That was what really let us down. So maybe an extra tank of fuel coupled with, we will try the nuclear engine, and if it lets me down again, I'll put that video up so you can see that I'm not making it up, and then we can rethink it from there. Anyway, so now would be a good point to go and click the link in the description to go to the chipping widget to contribute to Movember, and or rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't done already, and if you've enjoyed the episode. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me and our catastrophic failure apparently. My name is Hobo, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.